Alrighty, here we go. We are back at it with the Yu-Gi-Oh action. Today, it is going to be Taya against Bakura. And you should say that with the golfing class between the two decks, it should be an easy win for Taya, but you never know. You never know what happens in this generation of Yu-Gi-Oh! We have had some shock wins before. We'll see if we can get another one today. As this loads up, let me pull up. Okay, here we go. Special shout outs for those who I've seen who are new comments, haven't seen their names before. The Unraveling of Lathine commented, I hope that I have a good start of the week too. Hopefully it's been a chill Monday for you. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, it's been an alright start of the week. Raw was good today as well. As we see, Hourglass of Courage and Taya has also got Waboku. Playing those two together is a very, very powerful combo because now Bakura likely cannot get Hourglass of Courage off the field, so that attack will double upon the end of Taya's next turn. Jason Presland as well said, we did have Woolworths in England, but it closed down. That's surprising, actually. But then again, the competition in England is pretty heavy when it comes to supermarkets like that. And I want Gunther to win, but I feel like I'm waiting for Finn to take it off of him. That is, if you're a WWE fan, SummerSlam is about to happen. It's happening this weekend. And some good matches too. Oh, Bakura. Okay, that is Magical Ghost and Chain Energy. Now, Taya does have a D-spell, so she can get rid of Chain Energy if she so desires, because Chain Energy is a pretty... it's a pretty difficult card to manage, although if Taya does life point damage to Bakura, Chain Energy means that Bakura only gets a limited number of cards to play. Rashidi NN said his ace monsters, Super Robo Yabo and Super Robo Lady. I do have Super Robo Lady on card. I don't have her fusion materials, but yeah, they are very cool cards. I remember when I first pulled Super Robo Lady, and it was like I was like, wow, this fusion monster doesn't have a lot, but when you put the Super Robo Lady and Super Robo Yaru into a deck, it's a great deck. Aaron Van Deventer, Maya's Duelist challenge with a little amount of changes beats almost all of the in-game decks. Yeah, pretty much. Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist isn't too hard of a game to win with just one deck. I use the Amazon S monsters and I blitzed pretty much every arc. But yeah, Maya's Harpy deck on this, like when you put together Maya's Duelist challenge deck, like holy hell, that is a strong deck. On Legacy of the Duelist, there's the normal story mode, and then there's challenge mode, and there's like, ooh, it'd be close to 100 different challenge decks that you got to try and beat, and they're like super powerful. You can't usually beat them at the very start of the game because they just absolutely thump you because they use strong cards and strong deck recipes. So, as we see, Taya's Hourglass of Courage now is at 2200. Bakura did just lose Ghost of Fled Dreams. And it's going to be very, very difficult for Bakura to get over that 2200. There's Ancient Elf, that's a 1450 as well. And, oh, that might change things. Bakura's drawn his Man-Eater bug, and Hourglass of Courage is gone. So, if Bakura can get some offense here, Taya does only have Gyaku Tenno Megami in her hand. And Joe Loads also commented, if this new Yu-Gi-Oh game that's coming out sometime near the end of 2024, maybe early 2025, if this game has Forbidden Memory, it will be worth the price. Yes, it is almost like $100. Oh, Taya's flipped up Trap Hole. Bakura has flipped up 7 Tools of the Bandit, so therefore Ghoul with an Appetite will stay and defeat Ancient Elf. Quite a bit of a chain combo play there. Still, Taya ahead on life points, but now she's in a bit of trouble. She's only got Gyaku Tenno Megami in her hand. So if she can't draw any monsters, she might be in a bit of strife here. And Joe said, yeah, be worth the price. Introduce a whole new generation to the GOAT of Yu-Gi-Oh games. Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories, that for me as well, that was the original. That is the very first Yu-Gi-Oh! Game that I ever played. Alright, Taya played Chorus of Sanctuary. That can give her defense a bit of a boost, so she may be able to protect herself, but she's got to draw a monster to be able to utilize that effect. Although with 1600, she needs something with a defense 1100 or higher just to summon, and she'll be able to protect herself for a little bit. And also, Josh Sweeney, aka Shepherd, also said Blue Eyes White Dragon for his ace monster as well. You can't really go wrong with Blue Eyes White Dragon, especially if you put it together in a Blue Eyes White Dragon themed deck. You can get some extremely powerful decks. Alright, Taya did play Angel Witch face down, and that's only going to do... That is only going to do so much. It did get to 1500, and Bakura did attack with Portrait's Secret. Ghoul with an Appetite will destroy it, and then Taya will take 1100 points of damage from the one who hunts souls. And... oh, Magic Jammer, that is not the card that Taya needed to draw. Taya may actually lose his first match to Bakura. Usually Bakura is getting hammered. So 11 and 16 is 27, 12 is 39, and Patrician of Darkness, so 2000, 3600, 46, 4800. Yes, Taya is going to lose his first match. That is a shock. I did not think that Bakura would pick up any sort of win against Taya. So Taya will have to win 2 in a row from here if she wants to pick up the season point. Imagine that upset, Bakura defeating Taya. Considering that, I think Bakura... I think he might have won 1. I think the only duelist that might not have won might be Weevil, actually. Still an upset, that's for sure. Alright, as we are pulling into another lobby, let me grab a quick drink. What's that big piece golem? You know what, I reckon sometime down the track after these 2 tournaments are gone, I might get like images of Pokemon trainers, and I might build Yu-Gi-Oh decks if they were built by Pokemon trainers. Like Brock would have a really good rock deck, Misty would have a really good water deck. I reckon that'd be quite fun. Alright, Taya has gone with a face down defense. You could even have like gym leaders, so like I'll get Lieutenant Surge for example, and I'll build a Thunder deck. That actually sounds like quite a lot of fun. I might do something like that after this. After these 2 tournaments. Unfortunately, I do only get 32 deck slots, and there's 16 in each tournament, so I actually can't do any more decks until these 2 tournaments are finished, because the decks do take a long time to put together. I don't really want to delete any of them until both the seasons are done. But always up for brainstorming ideas for new Yu-Gi-Oh content to do after these seasons are done. Still, these seasons have been a lot of fun so far. Witch of the Black Forest gained 200 points from Bakura's Yami as well. And Taya having a bit of a thing. She's tributed Witch of the Black Forest and played Dark Witch. Dark Witch will get a 200 point drop from Yami. However, Witch of the Black Forest's effect will still activate as well. Doesn't have to be destroyed by battle, just has to be sent from the field to the graveyard. And Dark Elf, that will get a 200 point bonus from Yami. It's a bit of a costly card to play sometimes, because you need to pay 1000 life points to have it attack, but at what will be a 2200 attack, usually it's 2000. Could be well worth it as well. Alright, there's Resurrection of Chakra. And Bakura's in a bit of strife here. He hasn't drawn a particularly good hand. Okay, down goes Hoshiningen. That will give Dark Witch a 500 point boost. Hoshiningen will get a 500 point boost plus a 200 point drop as well, so that's at 800. Hoshiningen will also reduce dark monsters on the field by 400 attack as well. So Yami and Hoshiningen together really makes a... Oh yes, I just seen that. Bakura summoned Souls of the Forgotten and may have either got the math wrong or may have been a misclick as well. It is easy to do that in this game, but Souls of the Forgotten got a 200 point boost from Yami to put it to 1100, then a 400 point drop from Hoshiningen. So there is a bit of... You've got two different directions of math coming into that equation. And it looks like Bakura may have got it wrong. Either way, if it was played in defense mode, Hoshiningen could have still destroyed it, but Bakura probably would have lost less life points if Taya decided to attack with either Dark Elf or Dark Witch instead of Hoshiningen. Either way, Bakura is down to 3,000 life points, and either way, it doesn't matter if Bakura played that in defense mode. I don't think Bakura is winning this match, regardless if he got the math right or not. Phantom Ghost, looks like that's coming up next. Again, with Hoshiningen dropping dark monsters by 400. There's a little bit of everything going on right now with the point additions and deductions, but it's all in favour of Taya right now. And Eldine, that will get the best of both. It's a light monster and it's a spellcaster. It'll get a 200 point boost from Yami, it'll get a 400 point boost from Hoshiningen, and it got destroyed by Trap Hole. There is everything happening right now. But this looks like it will be possibly the last turn. I mean, if Hoshiningen attacks and knocks it out, which Taya doesn't do, she goes with Dark Witch instead. Maybe, okay, Bakura gets another turn. Taya, maybe with overconfidence now, it says, you know what, Bakura? I'll attack you with my weaker monsters. You can have another turn. And Bakura draws literally nothing. Alright, this one is done. And as we wind up this match, Taya plays Magician of Faith, which also gets the best of both Yami and Hoshiningen. Just as a little cherry on top. Alright, this match is over. Let's pull up lobby and set up match number 3. So now Taya and Bakura are both at 1 win each. The third will be the tiebreaker. And, okay, does anyone watching in, has anyone played Super Mario Bros. 3 back in the day, whether on Super Nintendo or on Nintendo Switch? I was playing that recently. I do shorts on Super Mario games. They're quite popular. They bring me in quite a lot of views as well. Anyway, what I was doing, I was playing through that. I played through stage 1, world 1-1, as I always do. Got to world 1-2, and I did the little trick where you bounce on the Goombas that come out the pipe and you can get like infinite lives. And then I got on top of the pipe, just a little bit to the right, where that bonus stage is. And then I jumped up and I found a 1-up just above that pipe if you're standing on the right hand side of the pipe. In my 30 odd years of playing, oh yeah, it'd be getting close to that. Maybe just under 30 odd years of playing Super Mario Bros. 3, I never knew that 1-up was there. As Bakura plays Card Destruction, Taya lost a decent hand on that too. Oh, that is brutal. Bakura's played Card Destruction. Look what Taya's picked up. Alright, Fairy Gift, that's 14. Black Pendant is 5. So that'd be 19, along with Malevolent Nuzzle, that'd be 26, and Elf's Light is 400. Oh, Fairy's Gift is going to have 3,000 attack if Taya chooses to put every equip card onto it, which is very risky. Okay, oh no, I don't know if I like that as a move from Taya. Fairy's Gift doesn't need to get to that level of strength. And if Fairy's Gift gets destroyed, Taya's going to lose all of the equip cards. So that is very risky. You know, Bakura could have a Dark Hole or a Fissure or something like that. In terms of offense, Bakura is not going to be able to beat a 3,000 attack, mind you, so Although, luckily for Taya... Oh, brain control! Now, I did see Taya did play a Magic Jammer. And Taya is very, very lucky that she drew that Magic Jammer and played it down on the field. Brain control was added to Bakura's deck to take the place of Change of Heart. Because Change of Heart is a banned card and I can't add it to Bakura's deck and play multiplayer. Which is a shame, but I guess it does stick to traditional Yu-Gi-Oh rules, as there are limited and forbidden cards. And, oh, it's Needleworm. Taya's going to lose the top 5 cards of her deck. I saw Trap Hole, I saw Monster Reborn, Dark Witch, I think I saw Chorus of Sanctuary there as well, and there was another monster in there, but it looked like a throwaway. So Taya, again, lost some good cards in that. Alright, Bakura with another face-down defense. And, ooh, Orion the Battle King. It's an 1800. Key Mace has just been tributed. And Bakura, he is going to have to draw a Man-Eater Bug, a Dark Hole, even Fissure won't help him now because that'll target Orion. Like, Bakura, he's in trouble. He is in big, big trouble. There's a... How is Fairy's Gift at 3,000? It's the same strength as a Blue Eyes White Dragon right now. If they went head to head, that fairy with its butterfly wings, its long purple hair and thin green legs would take out the legendary Blue Eyes White Dragon right now. Yu-Gi-Oh's a strange game. Alright, there's Wing Egg Elf, which I have that on card as well. Legend of Blue Eyes booster pack card. Okay, Orion will stalemate with Gross Ghost of Fled Dream, so Bakura has managed to protect himself for another turn. But he will have to draw... I wouldn't think he could do this without a Dark Hole right now. Alright, that was a face down. There's another equip card. Alright, that'll go on Orion because Fairy's Gift isn't a fairy, it's actually a spellcaster, despite the name Fairy's Gift. Which, again, never said that Yu-Gi-Oh! Always made sense. There's Mask of Darkness, although I don't think Bakura actually has any trap cards in his deck. Fairy's Gift, 3,000 off of Bakura. He's down to 1,200, and that's going to pretty much do it. Bakura would have to draw a miracle here. How is Change of Heart banned, but Raigeki isn't? I think Raigeki's limited to 1. How does that work? Raigeki's way more powerful than Change of Heart. Anyway, Maiden of the Moonlight comes down. Again, that is also a spellcaster. Looks like a fairy as well. Orion attacks. School with an Appetite is done. And Bakura and Taya is going to come to an end. Bakura got the first win, which was impressive, but Taya wins the next 2 quite comfortably. So Bakura did get a lucky hand in that first duel, but that was a quality match. Well, to all those who tuned in, thanks for tuning in. I am going to go ahead and get the Battle City duel up and produced. Who's playing in Battle City today? Let me have a look. Strings and Rex Raptor. Oh, that's right. I didn't play them yesterday because Rex played in Duelist Kingdom, and I thought, we'll have different duelists. We'll hold that Rex game until tonight. So, and next in Duelist Kingdom will be, again, Rex Raptor and Bandit Keith, which should actually be a pretty interesting match. And I also see Mai and the Paradox Brothers. Mai could beat them. The Paradox Brothers are currently unbeaten. They really need to be knocked off their perch, but to be fair, their deck has been very, very cool to watch as well. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get Battle City produced. Thanks for tuning in. Wherever you are in the world, stay safe, keep well, farewell.